Hello, and welcome to another Artcast. Pardon me. Busy days. Been busy. So I've been taking care of personal issues, of course, naturally. Ain't it always a story? But got some things out of the way involving family that hopefully will be taken care of soon. What is this? Oh, damn. Okay, good. That tightened it. One of the brackets for my monitor. My little drawing monitor. Anywho, yeah, just been, man, it's been super busy. I literally got up this morning and prepared a dirt mound for our garden. So that was fun. We planted, what did we plant? We had 3 already kind of sprouting plants. Let's see, we have sweet banana peppers, banana peppers, and I guess husky tomatoes. Which should be pretty good when they start sprouting. But yeah, that was an ordeal. She had it where mom has just gotten well, first of all, she had to get some tests done, some scans, just to make sure everything's sort of okay. But she had just been running high on nervous energy the entire week. So in order to alleviate that, she started doing gardening, working out in the yard, and that was when she wanted to do a garden. And I was like, yeah, sure. We had this whole like patch, or this flower. It was originally a flower bed. I can't for the life of me remember what happened. There's so many events in my life where it's just kind of like it's a weird reset on vestibular details when it comes to your mind. Like, I'm trying to think about what we had there before. A flower bed, maybe? I think it was. I'm trying to figure out what flowers we had. Can't for the life of me remember. But anyway, about maybe 10 years ago, we turned it into like this sort of redwood chip desert landscape. Put a bunch of red dyed wood chips in there. Put a big wagon wheel in the middle that we hadn't fucked over. A bunch of big rocks, some dry pieces of dead driftwood. Made a very nice little centerpiece of like Americana and sort of a mix between desert and Americana, I would say. We had to move all that shit. I had to make sure all the grass was dead, and then just dig up all the hard soil. And that took like, I kind of bumped it up into an hour today, so that's why I'm a little ragged a bit. I'm eating my breakfast cereal very late. Hello, Walter. Oh, this is Dr. Spinx. What was her thing? Oh, why is that transparent? Old horses that. Oh, I had it set below the background. Okay, that's neat. Very good. I hope you enjoyed the beach house. This was not a commission. This was just, like I said, I got back on. I heard 4chan was going through some shakeups, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna duck my head in a little bit. Me and Joe Lufsko and Herney and Cake. I think we all met up on at CO, doing like commissions and stuff like that, because all of our artwork was being posted to CO anyway. And so we just kind of drawn there, and we would do these requests in the draw threads. So I stuck my head in there and I was like, okay, sure, what do you got here? And they had a KO character, an obscure one, doctor, and the request was she's having a wardrobe malfunction on her pants. And I was like, yeah, sure. Not sure what Melanie's going to be doing tonight. Maybe not playing Rivals. We'll see. She's been, like I said, busy because there's just been a lot of nervous energy in the house. So it's just kind of like a real dapper on things. But like, got some stuff done today. I think blew away some of that pressure. I think we're doing good. Also, Bloodborne is so nice. Very nice. Oh shoot, I've got like maybe 30 minutes on this microphone because I hadn't charged this stuff in such a while. So while I eat my breakfast, I'm also going to clean up the room, get things situated. No, that's not it. That's not the one. And see if I can find that other microphone. Ah, there it is. Cool. Okay, mission accomplished. Okay, I'll have that charging when this one dies. What else did I do? There's something big. The two turtles have formed an equilibrium. One is on the one side of the yard, and the one is on the other. But still trying to figure out whose extra desert tortoise that is. I've named them Nobby because of all they have, unlike Babs, who's more of a smooth back tortoise. This one has like these raised nodules. I don't know if that's just a sexual dimorphism and they're the same species, or if they are two different species, one being a California tortoise, the other being more of a Southwest desert tortoise. But anyway, Nobby's doing fine. There was a guy who came up today. He was getting signatures for candidates for school boards. And I was just, my heart skipped a beat. I was like, oh my gosh, is this Nobby's owner? And I was like, no. Anyway, this was a relatively fast drawing. I was just able to use the base rig that I have, or the model that I have. Fairly busty model that I have, and I was just able to kind of get a snapshot and then just draw over it real quick. Let's see, who is this? I think this was originally, no, I think this is just a generic one. I do have a different one for Cookie, who I have been commissioned for before. The mother from Forget About It. Yeah. Hello, werewolf. Oh, what do you want, Booker? Oh, are you jealous? I'm talking to the screen and not you. Yes, you are. Say hello to everybody. Yeah. Say hello. Looking at him, I'm going to see if he does something. Oh, he's trying to get me to. Okay, I can't resist that. He took his paw and he put it on my hand and scraped it a little bit. Or pawed it, literally. Oh yes, you want more than more. Just I will use. The music is really loud. Oh, shoot. That's the media source. Okay. That should be jazz, and that should be music. Okay. But anyway, this is good. I'm able to kind of get if I need this specific type of, if the character doesn't really need to be on model, then I can just kind of work with this a bit. I know what I did. Speaking of Blender, I did find some new ways to do some stuff. I woke up. I didn't wake up. Booker got me up at like 2 o'clock, which he's one to do because he has the bladder the size of a chickpea. And I sat there and I just started thinking as I'm trying to drift back to sleep. I'm like, and I just, for some reason, I started thinking about Blender, and I think about whatever crypto mats. I've heard about something called crypto mats, so I'm like, shit, I'm in my own room. So I get up and I get onto the computer. It's about maybe 3 o'clock. It's been the whole morning, but it was worth it because I managed to figure out a way to isolate different shapes within Blender and just be able to copy and paste that directly into Paint Tool Seiya. I don't have it where it's vector. I don't think there's a way to do that, but that's the next step I'm looking into, to see if I can isolate a shape and then export that into a vector shape. There's two different, they'll figure out something. I'm sure someone will figure out some way to like link the two properties together. Okay, see ya, Alter. What are you getting? I'm eating my now soggy, what was this? What was this? It's almond. Oh, almond, well. Not almond crunch. Cereal. Almond. Yeah, honey bunches of oats with almonds. There we go. God, I would kill for a pizza. Mom has basically... This is sort of where a lot of nervous energies come from with Mom, is that she read some stuff. We went to the doctor for our annual checkup. We're all good. Except I forgot what. My liver did something. It's a little elevated, slightly elevated, but like that's whatever. Everything else is good. Everything's good with her, except for the fact that I think something with her kidney is overactivated, and she got very worried because Grandma went down the same road. So she decided to get off of her acid reflux medicine because she read that could hurt your kidneys. So she has just been kind of miserable. Hey, what are you doing here? What are you doing here, Pear? There you go, Prickly. Oh, wait, no. I'm streaming off of this side. Okay, never mind. God. I've also retinkered OBS. But let me finish my point. She's off her acid reflux medicine. And she goes, God, she's stubborn. She's like me. Or I'm like her. Whatever. We're both kind of stubborn when we come to this stuff. But anyway, she's like, oh, my stomach. And that gets her grumpy and pissy a little bit. And I want to just tell her, well, get back on your medicine. The one that didn't make you, you know. Hey, Boreal. But anyway, I've been making very light dinners. We've been eating salads, which she then drenches in vinaigrettes. And I sat there and explained it to her. I don't know. I'm worried about her. I'm just as worried about her as she is. But she's kind of got a sassy little tongue, as she it could be venomous in certain situations. What was I saying? Something blender, something. Oh yeah, I'd like a pizza. I like something with tomato sauce. Damn it. Which is weird because we're trying to grow some tomatoes and sweet bell pepper and sweet peppers. I guess I have to figure out how to vinegar or pickle some banana peppers, because you can't just throw those on the. Or can you? I bet they don't taste the same if they're not pickled. I wonder if Elton Brown has a episode about pickling. Oh, OBS, yeah. I found something neat. It's an alternative to a plugin I've been using. It's called, media playlist source. And when it comes to this, I'm able to switch between videos. I'm able to change up the order of videos. I'm able to add videos to playlists without disrupting it. For VLC, whenever you tried to do anything, it would reset the whole thing. Here, I can get in, get out. For example, let's see, that's 7, 8, okay. Yeah, everything's in order. But if I needed to reorder something for a stream, or if, let's say I'm doing a stream and did this die? Hey, Boria, did you hear me when I said hello and also that I'm going to look at the thing now? Here, hold on. Let me switch microphones. There we go. Hopefully that'll last a little bit. What was the last thing I said to you guys? Because I was probably just yapping away. Kanye West blocked from entering the UK. Ha ha ha. What is this? Why? This is a week ago. Can Artemis 2 splash down in bad weather? What? Why is this the splash page for Firefox? Okay, what are we? This is, requests? Can I make an art request? What is all this? I don't think I ever got a link to download. Oh no. Oh no, okay. Hold on, sorry for the link. I thought I sent him links. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I can get this done. There's my stash. Let me get you guys on a separate thing so I can read you. I was kind of taught. That was the last thing you heard. I was kind of talking to the dog. Wow. Okay. Pop out chat. Move it up here. God, I was yammering on and on. Steel ball run. Okay, let's see. I'm looking over here, Borio. What's your username over there? If you don't mind saying on the chat. Let's see. I've got. You're not Tetranite. I know that. Oh, here we go. But I have a couple of characters in mind for commission. Yeah, sure. Okay. And then I also want to see what Old Man Winters. I want to get him the Banshee stuff. Do I even have that? Let's see. I do. So did anyone watch the Honors Lillian on TV the past week? Also, I heard mixed reviews online about Super Mario Galaxy. I've seen some clips of Super Mario Galaxy, and I've watched the Artemis. Strangely weird to have like actual pride in something your country has done. In a weird, like, just like, kind of like, in spite of it all, sort of a situation. And the pictures are beautiful, and maybe we should like send a camera up there every once in a while, or send someone with a camera up there every once in a while to like take a good picture. Thoughts on? I mean, it's good that it's getting a theatrical release. That's a good way to like for the project itself to get a good chunk of its money back. I know people are like upset that they spoilers will be spoilers. And that's compounded with the fact that I think more or less media just moves as fast as it does now. Like at the time of summer blockbusters, or no, even going back all the way to like um Hitchcock. Hey, you're not allowed to like go into the movie. There's a point where the movie starts and the movie stops, and you pay for one ticket. You can't sit through the. I did not know this, but like apparently it was just in vogue for you to like buy a ticket and then sit there as long as you wanted, and no one got upset about screen times. Um, and then of course that changed the model and so forth. I think people can only get invested in one thing at a time. Or if someone were to get really invested into one thing and they wanted to try to avoid that, I think that was very difficult because we're also plugged into like social media to help you look for more of that thing that you love. Like it works great if like for stuff like, I don't know, like a show that like has been off the air for 10 years. Like if you want to keep the Owl House community going. By the way, that was a really good thing that they just dropped, the How Not to Draw Loose. Really smooth animation. But when it's something big like that, like Breaking Bad, or I'm using that as like the last big thing I can remember, like everyone being super plugged into. Yeah, it's just the pitfalls of it. On the business end, I'm totally for it because it's a good way for like 1 hour. It's a 1 hour thing, so it's either like just a story that is 1 hour or the two last stories clumped together. It's a good way to like support the project, have them get some money off the back end of that for a big finale. A lot of shows have been doing that now, where you want to have a communal experience and do that. I don't know about spoiling the end because I don't know. I have a thing about spoilers. I think it's like I think the execution of some of that is more important, because what like a actually I think Red over at uh, Trope Talks, I think they had a thing about spoilers where it's like, well, what's a good spoiler? What's a bad spoiler? A good spoiler's, a bad spoiler is just kind of ethereal, like it's just goes up in smoke, and it's like, well, that's poof, there you go. Good spoilers tend to like recontextualize the entire story, and if you like imagine if Lucas had done the imagine him doing the Star Wars in chronological order, where it starts with a Phantom moving its way. So the big twist at the end of Episode 3 would be, or you could have the big twist at the end of 3 being, Anakin becoming Darth Vader. Oh. And then from that point on, the dramatic irony is the fact that Luke is Darth Vader's son. And then the tension of, well, what's going to happen when Luke finds out? Of course, we live in a universe where that is reversed, and the dramatic irony comes from watching this really, I'm going to say really great Jedi. Actually, if you include all of the Star Wars, the Clone Wars, Genndy Tartakovsky stuff, then it really smooths over a lot of the problems with uh, some of the failures of the live action movies. Yeah, yeah. Again, a spoiler is a spoiler, but like, I also grew up in a world where I knew what the spoil for Star Wars was. I mean, it was parodied so much by the time I was. It was like parodied. Like, let's see, 85, 90. The Simpsons were already doing like bits about, like, the first time I heard that Darth Vader was Luke's father was a Simpsons bit where Homer is literally walking by the line. He's leaving the theater as he's in front of a line of people wanting to watch the movie, and he just blurts it out. But then I ended up, like, with all the parodies and all the lampooning, I ended up watching the original trilogy, and that moment still stuck, because then it didn't switch to it. Then, from a good spoiler, will switch a surprise reveal to a impending tragedy and dramatic irony. Um, although I haven't been following anything, I'm going to shoot my shot. I think Jax actually sort of murdered someone within the digital circus. I think he may have caused someone to abstract. That's why he goes through such a panic mode when he's like, this is real. I'm just calling my shot. I think he was like responsible for like really tipping people over the edge. Basically, like trolling people on the internet. Because it really seems to like go all for the final trailer is like, hey, it's Jack, and he's like sitting there, or Jax. He's being creepy, he's being like weird. Everyone else is in the current form of the whatever, the circus, and they're doing flashbacks of him. The final poster is like a bunch of Jack stuff. For a while, I thought he was the one that had the tumor in his head. Yes, I am also looking forward to Carla and the Below. That looks cool. And as soon as I saw uh, as soon as I saw the little Nutcracker guy with the two axes, I was like, "Yep, that's going to be an Alex Hirsch character." Okay, let's look at my stash. I gotta send some stuff to some people. Where is it? Where are you? This was all the way back in maybe October. No? There we go. Do I have two of them here? No. Copy image link. Go back to my notes. DA is a mess. Okay. Where the hell's Banshee? Okay, stash. Where's this? There's Fox. There's Fox. There's Okay, here's the rough of Banshee. I never got the final. Why didn't I upload that? Sony is just I don't know. It's so weird that Sony managed to actually like trip over their own feet, and they ended up making K-pop Demon Hunters, and they're milking it now. They're doing like the the meals and where is it? Okay, so I got to look through my own files. Oh boy. They're doing like McDonald's meals and stuff like that. They screwed themselves over because, and all creators should have this deal, but apparently they, I don't know, they goofed it. They, the creators and writers own like majority rights, so they're going to get like a big paycheck when they do K-pop Demon Hunters 2. Which good for them. That should be the base. That should be the baseline of the deal. But it's like, Sony, what the hell are you doing? Where is my files? I may have moved it all. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, that looked like a good thing too. There we go. Here's the original. I'll throw this back up there. Where are you? There we go. Oh, hey, Condor. We were talking about how Sony like really screwed themselves over. They did that one. Pixar also did. They revealed that Pixar also had their own little K-pop Demon Hunters, which actually looks more or less like Lost Island or whatever. I forget that whatever DreamWorks has done, the one where it's like the 80s and 90s, like neon. But that's okay. They got Toy Story 5 soon. Yay! Yay, they get to be pissed off at robots. Am I to assume from that trailer that Woody gets so so frustrated with the new tablet that he actually starts moving in front of humans? Or not humans, but that one little girl. Boop, 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 boop. Because sure, fine. I mean, that's a decent premise. But how do you put that genie back in the bottle? And there totally won't be any contradictions. Like, kids are smart. They've got their own imaginations. And also, kids are dumb. They'll forget about something that happened to them when they were kids. I put my thing. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna get some iced tea. No. Frozen solid. Hold on. It's gonna get loud. Here we go. Had to teach the bag of ice a lesson. Yeah. There we go. What's up, New Breath? New Breath music. What do you got? Let's see. Let's see what we got here. No, not that. No, not that either. Well, you got a good taste in music. Panic at the Disco, huh? Okay. I'm about to say that is a pretty good one. That new album. No, you like Panic at the Disco. Let's see. Okay, I've got to go back, and I delivered that one piece. No, I didn't. Or did I? Copy the link. You know what? My allergies haven't been bad this year. But also, I got the dogs. What is going on? Why didn't that send it? Oh, I've been sending. Okay, it just needed. Good job, DeviantArt. You won't. It doesn't show that you've sent a message unless you. Let's see. What were we doing, Borio? Let's see. Did you see my message? Thanks for the reply. I'm going to send you the details. Oh, okay. Very good. Right on. Right on. Okay, I did that. Sent that. Great news. The mission is done. Yes, that was beautiful. Okay, passcode. Yep. Okay, that's another thing. Yeah. Messages all set. Oh, except for Discord. Someone wants maybe some details done, but they're not there right now, so. Oh yeah, the random one, the weird girl. It's pretty good. I should do a drawing of what's her face, the Planeteer villain. Update my FedEx email preferences. I don't know if this is fake or not. Anyway, yeah, you check that out. That one's a good one. A lot of good things have dropped. Oh, by the way, if you haven't been watching Alton Brown, they drop a new video, or they have been every Saturday. They're doing like a binging with Babish thing. Speaking of which, K-pop demons, hunters. Dr. Blight? No, she was in the Barbarians. The Space Barbarians. Space Barbarians. Oh, wow. There's literally a 1964 sci-fi novel called The Space Barbarians. Anyway, Space Barbarians, happy... Or what are they called? The Starbarians. Oh, Starbarians. Beg your pardon. Okay, Starbarian. Oh, there's a new MK. Very Johnny Cage focused. And then you have that, and this looks okay. I mean, they had Jax go like damn twice in this trailer. The weapons actually look really good. The costumes are really good. Everything looks like it takes place on like a really bad green screen. Oh, Scorpion's got a new technique. He's not just the get over here guy. And then American Family Insurance. Good for you. There we go. I've sat through both commercials for Happy Harry. Her name is actually, let me put on. Cutie Palootie, I guess is her name. What is it? Cutie Palootie? Okay. Like I said, it looks fine, but like there's just a lot of green screen work that's just like meh. I hope they didn't try to do like this. All the backgrounds are computer generated, like from a certain point of view or like a certain point on the map. Not just computer. I mean AI art. Like kit bashed. Photo bashing. That's what we should call it. Or photo smashing. But I don't know. That cleans it up a little bit. There we go. That's a good response. Scott Kaiser Neko says, glitch. Gooseworks, especially being able to release the final of Digital Circus in theaters, is one of the coolest things for indie animation. And then he just like, and then some of you have found a new way to be personally offended over it. And then it's the gif of Bobby on his bike shaking his head and then biking away. Again, like I said, yeah. U.S. Appeals Court declares 158 rule home on distilling ban unconstitutional. Okay, so I guess you can make your own alcohol at home. I mean, until like it gets to the Supreme Court. Oh, hey, Alan. Right on, right on. That's going to be after this. This won't be too long. We're just working on some more stuff. Oh, what was I going to do? Oh, okay. I checked that. I checked this. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to start cleaning up the room a little bit. Putting everything in its place. I got it set up for some camera work. That's charging. That's charging. That's good. This can go in here. Oh, what I was saying, I got some new techniques for Blender. I got new techniques for OBS. Just, a lot of little improvements to help with some stuff. And I was saying we're over a couple humps. Grandma, well, not Grandma. Well, actually, it's weird. She wants me to call her. Mom wants me to say Grandma when we're talking about Little Britches and also the two dogs. Which is a little weird. Yeah, right, Booker. Oh, my boy. What are you? Okay. He's wagging his little tail. He's just sitting in his cage. And Shadow, he's just chilling, sitting on the nice cold tile in the front room. Hi, buddy. They had fun this morning. They tried to help me dig a little. They got into the dirt patch and shuffled around a bit. They wanted to know what I was doing. Oh, cool. Well, don't get distracted. And I don't know how long. I mean, I usually go like 2 hours or so. Okay. What is okay? This is their little bag. All the stuff. Garbage. Oh, okay. Have we talked since Easter? I was gonna say Easter was eventful. Not only did let's see, we made a meal, which maybe was a little bit too big for what we had. We only had us, but we wanted to keep the tradition going. I made a pork loin. She didn't want ham, and she wanted to save this brisket for when Blake comes in. He's going to visit at the end of the month, we think. But made a brisket. She made a bunch of potato salad. What else did we have? Shit. Anyway, we had a big meal. Went to church. Came back. Then we bathed the dogs because she wanted to do that. Again, a lot of just sort of nervous energy she had about this upcoming test that she had. Which hopefully she's looking like she's okay. It was like, we're gonna finally bathe the dogs. We got them these little kiddie pools, little plastic ones, and yeah, managed to get each one into their little kiddie pool at different times. You know, we bathed Shadow is first because he's the oldest and he knows what a bath is. So yeah, just picked him up and plopped him down into the thing and just kind of sudsed him up and scrubbed him down a little. He looks so much better. He looks so nice and fluffy. But I try to escape like here and there, like once or twice. I had to kind of keep them there, but they managed to be good boys and stay still. Let's see, that was Sunday. Monday, went shopping. No, we've done a bunch of different things. I don't know. I've just been she's been the front and center with my attention. I've also been spending, some of the evenings just kind of hanging around with her, or sort of anticipating what she wants to do. Yeah, it was a very nice Easter. Oh, and the day before that, or not 2 days before that, she wanted to decorate some Easter eggs, not for anybody, but for them, because they get an egg every once in a while. They get an egg in the morning, they get a little extra something along with their kibble, whether it's some like drizzle that they sell, or like half a hot dog each whenever we're like cooking on the barbecue, and they want to be think they are eating human food too. So we like throw a hot dog on the thing and give them each a half a hot dog, slice it up, mix it with their kibble. And they've taken to eating, half an egg in the morning, which apparently I guess is good for them. I don't know. Let's see. Let me look it up. I know that was on King of the Hill. Luann was like, "Oh no, Lady Bird is dead." Can dogs eat hard? That was such a weird scene because when I was looking at it, I was like, "Is he? Is Lady Bird eating a raw egg?" But like, no, it was just a peeled one. Dogs can safely eat hard-boiled eggs, according to Pet MD. They are excellent sources of protein, vitamins, and fatty acids. They should be fed as an occasional treat, prepared plain without seasoning, butter, or oil. Well, of course. Small dogs can have 1/2 a boiled egg. Large dogs can have 1 to 2 a week. Ooh, okay. They get like maybe, let's see, split a half. Yeah, they may like eat 4 a week. So that's like, okay, but that's a small dog. So a big one, like what's a small dog? Booker is almost as tall as me. He comes up to my neck when he wants to go full, give me kisses from the ground. Shadow's a little bit smaller than him, maybe like 1/3 the size smaller. So, okay, this is fine. Shit. My mom always likes to say, well, we used to feed our dog chicken bones and pork chop bones. Oh, and I got a sleeve of Cadbury eggs. Cadbury eggs. Which are like $6 now for 5. I mean, now they're probably like 25 cents a piece. I should probably run up. But we did some shopping yesterday when we got the tests done. So we went up to Fry's and they had their whole section. They didn't have any Cadbury eggs, so I assume those were the first to go. Do you have any like little kids running around, Condor? Oh, if you guys watch the Geekenders podcast with Cox and Dodger and occasionally Crendor, and there was this story. It's a hilarious story he tells about just an Easter in this sort of family-friendly restaurant, and sort of these shenanigans that this one family produced with their presence. Animated walk cycle, worst time travel movie ever. Wait, what's the worst time travel movie ever? That looks recent. Oh well. Also, my algo is just deluged with deadlock stuff now. My oldest cousin on the. Yeah, but what about your youngest? Like anyone? Like, do you decorate eggs and hide them? I guess is what I'm asking. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. The last time we did that was for. I'm not sure we've ever spent an actual Easter with Little Britches, but we used to. We did that one time with my cousin's kids, my littler cousin's kids, and that was over at grandma's. I guess Smiling Friends is concluding. I thought they weren't doing that. I thought they were continuing or whatever. Whatever. I heard that from somewhere. But then again, this is Toon Hive, so this is like. Okay, Super Mario Galaxy has earned 4 times its budget. That's fine. Regular show returns with some new episodes. Man, that last season. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it ended on a high note with Pops. Yeah, I'm looking at this last poster for the digital circus, and Jax is all over it. So whatever happened, he had something to do with it. Oh, here's something that was weird. Google has removed Doki Doki Literature Club from its store over terms of violation. Oh. Common Side Effects, that one Adult Swim show, has been nominated for a Peabody? Hell yeah. First look at Ray Gun, a new animated film by Brad Bird, following a private investigator pulled into a high-stakes case involving aliens and murder in a futuristic. Okay, it's going to premiere on Netflix. This doesn't look too bad. I don't know. Let's see the terms. It appears from the creator's statement or the studio statement that their explanation is that the game's content violates it. Basically, whenever they say it violates the terms of service, they could basically say whatever they want. I mean, even if it's not even true, they'd just be like, steel ball run. Yeah, I mean that, but like, is it any more egregious than any other piece of like really bad medium? Not bad. I'm just saying intense. That's the word I'm looking for. Intense media. Like they'll let you rent like movies. I mean, it's stupid. You can watch movies anywhere else other than Google. Oh, this guy's good. Okay, hold on. I'm going to show you guys some stuff. This guy who's been did some re-art style of like early 90s, early 2000s, late 90s stuff. Like style redraws. A steel ball run. Okay, let's see. Yeah. A bunch of the news does not that bad today. Like maybe the moon landing was a big turning for us. Any new messages over here? Feels like sharing more. Feel free to share them. Thank you. Okay. Yep, I got a response. Okay, there. And then does this guy want any more changes? Nope, I haven't gotten a response from him. And then here you are, Butcher. Was that the last of this one? Before we move on? Yeah, it definitely was. Okay, let's just go back for a little bit. I just want to take a quick look at it. Yeah, it's fine. Looks out good. I like the little background that I was able to sneak in there with the triangles and stuff. I think I literally was just like we were finishing up Super Mario Galaxy, and I was thinking about the not Galaxy, Odyssey, which again is another form of Galaxy when I think about it. Yeah, I really do. They could have called that Super Mario Galaxy 3. But Odyssey works too, especially since you have the new mechanic. Where's that music coming from? Hold on. Was someone trying to... Oh, no? Huh. Stop trying to face my grandma. Okay, that's weird. No, I don't know who this was. It was like, okay. And then Mom put a passcode on it, and I don't know what it is. So, 00000. No, I'm not gonna try and do it. Okay, well, Mom's using it for not something, but. Just let her see. Facebook. I don't recognize that number at all. I'm sitting here like looking at my phone like that sounds like a phone call. Yes, the Sphinx lady. Anyway, there we go. Let's move on. Hold on. Before we do that, let's go back up to... Okay, and here's what's her name? I forget. Jiǎng. Anyway, Mighty Spear. We're working on Mighty Spear, and we're putting her in some civilian clothing. First up is her her pajamas and like I'm just going over basically the model guide I have here. I'm just going to work from the proportions I have set up. That, got this. Got a bunch of rocks here. Glasses. I don't know whose glasses these are. I got a whole bunch of I don't know what's coming in the mailbox, but I know I have some peeps here. I got some chili mango or chili lime mango, and no, someone already sent me these. Okay, yeah, the Pop-Tarts. Anyway, I gotta do some Easter stuff. And I haven't played Silk Song in so long, I bet I'll be garbage at it. But I may pop that on tonight. Or Melanie may pop that on. Or start a new one. We did Mario Galaxy. They're winding down support for PS4. They only had one game in the category, and that was what was it? Tomb Raider, the redone original trilogy. I've never played Tomb. Well, actually, no, I have. I just was never good at it, or I've only played it like half of like. I half-heartedly played it because I was at a friend's house when they had the PlayStation. The only time I ever really played the PlayStation in earnest was the summer that. Let's see, Kingdom Hearts was PlayStation 2, and so was Jak and Daxter. PlayStation 2 is when I really got into it. And with the price of a PlayStation 5 going up, I may just wait till PlayStation 6. Like shit. Like odd number PlayStations. Although I did play... Oh, sorry. I did play Final Fantasy 10 or 9 on the PlayStation 1. On the Sly series. Again, I don't have that much like connection to the Sly series. I should see if I actually have any of those games or access to them. They give you I still have access to the library. They still post a bunch of them. So all I know is like there's Sly, there's Camilla, or Carmen, or whatever. I know that either it's not the turtle that goes evil. It's another one. Another character that originally helped and then either turned bad in a bad twist, or was evil from the beginning. Not sure. I think it was a rat. Something yellow. The Mouse Girl. Okay. I know that there was something about is the second one about getting all the pieces for a clockwork owl? Was it a clockwork owl or was it a clockwork buzzer? It may not have been a clockwork buzzard. It may have been a clockwork owl or vulture or eagle. Some sort of raptor of prey. And he's an owl. Okay, good. That's okay. That's good. He's a robotic owl, which is both sort of seen as tricky and but also again one of those like malicious, could be malicious creature. I'm also looking for some wires. Oh, good. This is a long one. Okay, that'll go with this. To the bosses, reason who. Ah. Has a rhythm. Okay. For some reason, whenever they were remastering, the music is out of sync. I think I heard about that one. Yeah, still pajamas. This is just this is an Artcast. This is where I take some stuff that I've done in the past and just kind of show you the footage sped up a little bit as we're working. And then I just do my talking over it. How good are the cameras? Are the cameras charged or? No, almost dead. Okay, so I got to charge those. I'll put those over there. What are you? Oh. I had a really good wire around here somewhere. Now it's gone. Okay, that's one of those. That's good. Is this it? No, that's a phone call. That's my mic cord. Sometimes I do these live, sometimes I don't. If I've got the footage saved up, a lot of the times I can only I'll work in 1 hour or 30-minute chunks, or sometimes in the morning I'm just interrupted with stuff. So I tend to just draw in 5-minute bursts. It used to happen a lot with Grandma. Oh, I miss her. Anyway, let's see. I had a wire. I had a good phone cord, unless I gave it to Mom for some reason. If she needed one. No. Down here? Is this it? Maybe. Yeah, that looks like it's it. Yeah, let's see if it's we'll charge a controller. No. It looks like it'll connect to the controller, but it's not charging it. Maybe it needs a big one. There we go. A capacitor. Okay, well we'll take this one first drive later. Yeah. That's nothing. Ah, thank you. No spoilers. What did you think of the greatest? I have not seen it yet. It looks good. I did see a bunch of clips. It's got good comedic timing. I'll say it that. At least from the things I've seen. I'll give you a full breakdown if I ever watch the whole thing. I'm actually going to try and see if I can get figure out where Goat is. I haven't seen Goat yet, and I'm kind of eager. That's been getting a lot of groundswell. On the same level as, not the same level as K-pop, but like it's gotten its own little following. The Spielball run. Right on. Right on. That sounds good. What is this? Oh, this is an extender, but it doesn't work. Okay. That goes back in the case. Or does it work? I don't think it does, or at least it doesn't do that well. This is headphone stuff. I'll keep this out. Just in case I can work with it. What is this? Oh yeah, this is all the pieces for the dogs got themselves new collars. You know, bark collars. They just kind of shake a little bit. There's a setting for shocking, but I don't like that. It's kind of like, imagine you've guys done that thing where you've taken a 9-volt. I don't know. Actually, I don't know how many of us need a 9-volt battery in our day-to-day lives anymore. But if you've ever taken a 9-volt battery and like slapped it on your tongue, like and I was checking it out. It has the little shaky setting, which works out fine. Because there's times when Booker barks, and he's just like, and then he stops, and then he shakes his like neck, and I'm like, oh, I don't want that to happen, but you got to kind of stop. But they've gotten a little better with controlling their barks. Although there's this one time when I think we switched their collars, and Booker's is a little big. He's a bigger dog, so I think we switched their collars. So Shadow got a little bit more room, so he was able to bark more without any sort of like negative effects to the barking, and I had to squash that real quick because it was just like, well, every time he barks, the collars go off. I don't know. I'm thinking about the sensitivity. I think it's definitely proximity triggered. I just didn't want the thing to start shaking when I didn't want Booker's collar to like shake when Shadow was barking. Okay, this is an extension. Okay. Yeah, that's good. I'll put this back in the thing. I don't really need this. This is good. Just sitting here kind of cleaning up everything. There's my old computer hard drive. Steel ball run. What is this cord? It is an extra long USB. Okay. Okay. Oh, hold on. Where's my controller? There we go. See how this one works. Well, that's pretty good. Okay. What the hell is this? Is this what I think it is? No. Okay, this one goes in the back in the storage. West to east for the steel ball run. God, I got that song stuck in my head, and that's the only the only lyric. It's actually different than that's the trailer music. The opening for Steel Ball Run is like a different song altogether. Out of curiosity, what video do you regret making? The Irish one is like probably the most. Because that one's just almost like a Mojo watch or a. I mean, I still dug it because it was like, oh, cool. I like all these characters. It was very. It's not like I don't stand by it, but it's also like if I were a little bit better at the time, I would have done an actual look into the subject. Like maybe I should have actually done something from Ulysses or whatever. But it was what it was at the time. Oh. Oh, I like these. Steel ball run. Okay, I gotta close all these tabs where I'm trying to look for ways to like. Well, let's see. Let's see this. Convert? No. Use nodes to make SVG file. Blender. Okay. SVG logos? No. SVG logo to geometry. I don't need that. That's not it. I'm not importing. Use nodes to not make, but export. You gotta redo your wording. Freestyle SVG is an add-on. Yeah, I know. I've done that. Convert SG. Again, it's all about importing SVGs, but never exporting the SVGs. Scalable vector graphics are the things that you can bring into a vector program. Like Affinity or Moho, and then work with it. Blender add-on for exporting nodes to SVGs. No, that's exporting the node, like the actual like settings, so you can share what you've done. No, not what I'm looking at. Okay, someone's got to have this. People have been asking this question, but there's just there's either a way of doing it that I'm not seeing. Export XG from freestyle. No. Poop. Oh well. Oh yeah. Johnny Arcade can probably be remade. I mean, I could go back and redo a bunch of them. Like, there's more baby doll stuff. There's more. Let's see. What was I looking at? There was more baby doll stuff. There are certain things where it's like, oh, I could totally add on to that. But then again, when would that stop? I was thinking, there's the one that does the bits for the animated, DC, the Batman, the animated series and stuff. They sometimes go through the same episode multiple times with like different focus on different like aspects of a character, principles, just different things. And I was like, okay, that's pretty good, because you've made your point, but you also can just go back and do some stuff. Oh, Dave the Diver's got a sequel? DVD DLC? Dave the Diver in the Jungle. Oh, that looks crazy. Good for them. Man Carrying Things also put out a new video. It's like pretty good. King Color brought this up. Yeah, I could do more takes on stuff. The retro futuristic stuff of The Incredibles. Yeah, I could do that. There's a lot of ground to cover with. I don't know. They try to keep The Incredibles alive with like the comics and stuff like that. I mean, not that they don't do. Some of them don't do a good job. It's just like, hmm. Okay. Okay, gotta keep cleaning up. Can't get lazy. Okay, this is my camera for when I have to do meetups. In my bag. Anything in it? Nope. Little travel bag, nothing. A steel ball run. Damn it. Okay. Throw away. Zip ties. That's good. Oh no. Why? What's in there? Huh. Okay. I got my thing. What's up here? Oh, yeah. The rods. I'm working with my little table. Oh, I'm not doing anything, Booker. Oh, poor guy. You don't like loud noises. I was gonna say, I think with Little Britches running around, I think he became a little sensitive to noises. He's still a puppy. I think he's just like maybe 4 years old. Worms! They pay me in worms. The 20th anniversary for Powerpuff Girls Z. You know, I haven't watched that as much. I think they try to show the dub version on what are you? Oh, hey, look, it's my zipper. It flew all the way over here. Okay. I'll have to keep that. Remember, I was trying to repair my. Oh, I found those the little plastic zipper things. They're okay. Although, as good fortune would have it, it turns out I have like 2 more pairs of jeans, like really nice ones, that I got for like Christmas. I just forgot about them. They've been in the back of the closet, and they fit me still perfectly. Yeah, they were trying to show yeah, I think they were trying to air some episodes. They were okay, but it was very very anime. I think it was the difference was is that the Powerpuff Girls were not daughters of Professor Utonium. I think they were just normal little girls who got hit by they were involved with some sort of experiment with Chemical X. I think. Let me look that up. Maybe talking out my ass. Power of Girls Z. Not to be confused with Powerpuff Girls Dojinshi. Is that still going? Hold on, I'm getting super off track. The series where Dexter's Lab and Dee Dee is dead. Let's see. Brooks Dojinshi. That came out in 1998. Wait, am I thinking of the right thing? Yeah, okay. No, Snafu Comics. Yeah, Dojinshi. Okay, there we go. Pages. Okay, well, this is Wiki. Where's an actual link to the thing? I think we talked about this like one time ago. A long time, and we were like, holy shit, the guy's still doing it. Yeah. Yeah, it's the... Oh, shit. Invader Zim is fighting the robot from Orbots. Wait, is that Jock? Is that Jock from... Yeah, okay. The Orbots are being controlled by the Nexus. The villains from... my Life as a Teenage Robot, and they're attacking the Invader Zim planet. Holy crap, this is actually good. He's still got the juice. Here. Like, this is exactly what would happen. They've got the blue robot making other, he's a factory now, because he could transform in the original series. And they've even got one of the Bo or Boo. She's just shopping. Yeah, it gets to be some weird stuff, but I could have sworn I saw Jock. Okay. Yeah, that's Jock from Jock and Nerd. Wow, everything's up for fair game. Anyway, back to Dragon Ball. I'm not Dragon Ball. Powerpuff Girls Z. Let's see what the actual... Being from 3 separate families on their own. Okay, good. Okay, yeah. Wait, they didn't like the fact that he was a single father to 3 girls? Well, too bad. You don't get cool shit then. Have you seen the families in One Piece? Yeah, exactly. Okay. Oh. What are we talking about? I thought, oh, it's very popular. They just didn't like their own series or something. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Here, let's see. Let me get back over there. Here's some. Oh, okay. Here's some links for some characters I have in mind. This isn't all of them. I could I could do either one of these. Who? What is that's the girl from oh, Rayman. There's Rayman, and there's I gotta play that game. That what's it called? Dispatch. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I could do either one of those. And I've seen what you've added, and I know exactly what you have in mind. There we go. Let's see what this one. Oh, it's cool. Here, let me just answer you back. I can do either one of these. Did The steel ball run. Okay, answered. And he told me that Johnny Bravo Bollywood didn't air in America because the American audience side just didn't sign on distribution. What do you? Yeah, I met Van. Okay, so the American networks just didn't sign on distributions. If I had to guess why PBZ didn't air in America was, I'm almost certain I've heard of. Ian Jones, or no, Van? Really? I was gonna say Ian Jones is definitely a Sonic fan. Hold on, let's see. Let me look that up. Alpha Girls, Z, American dub. I'm almost certain they aired it like once or twice. Not widely accessible. The community did actually receive an official English and was released in UA, but if I recall correctly, they only did half of the series. It would be so weird if that ended up on like the Fox box or something. Actually, Cartoon Network greenlit an English dub of all 52 episodes with Ocean Productions. Okay, Ocean, the same people that made Dragon Ball Z, or the dub, the Ocean dub. Dub was aired in Cartoon Network Southeast Asia and Australia. Okay, I could have sworn I've seen the English version on TV, but maybe not. A planned separate American English dub for. Okay, so some complications between the different dubs. The rights to Powerpuff Girls Z, like who actually would have owned it at the time. Because Cartoon Network USA is different from like the distribution rights between the actual networks. Like I said, it would have been funny if it ended up on like the Fox box or something. Or just by the time, like in the late 2000s, they just were doing different things. Oh, that's right. He's still doing that. That's cool. Oh, did we restart? Is this colored? No, there's something. We're missing a file. Hold on. Uh-huh. Oh, we're not missing a file. I forgot. OBS was acting up. It was goofing real bad, and I lost that footage. Okay. Well, shit. Yeah. Here, let's get to a final version of. Why does it keep wanting to show that one? The Valentine commission I did for someone. Anyway. There we go. Let's end on that. Sorry. Wait, is Helen even here? Yeah. Sorry, I've still got the original. We'll have it all done when we get, collect everything. But just for this Artcast, we got to end it here. Yeah. Cool. Good. I got the room cleaned up. I got some things done. I want to thank you all for joining me, and I will see you when our paths cross again. Okay, you all have a good one. And I bid you adieu. Bye. I gotta get something to eat.